this code, as I had told that we were discussing that moment, how the external file which is stored in a file myScript.js. So the JavaScript code which is stored in external file name is what? myScript.js. So the function, this function, what function? myScript, my function. So here this function name my function, under this the code whatever we have written, so this is stored as a file, JavaScript file. That file name is what? myScript.js. Now this is external file. Okay, this file can be called where? Inside of your script. Okay, the script, inside of that script, this external file myScript.js, that is to be assigned to source attribute src in under script. Okay, so for the source attribute we can assign the path, file path, three ways. One is the URL path, second is the file path, and the third one is no file path. Okay, we can allot them in different three ways are there how to allot the path. So this is called an external script can be referenced in three different ways. External script which is stored in a JavaScript file with the extension .js, they can be referenced in three ways. One is that with a full URL path, means full web address, like https://www.yahoo.com, like the full address. Okay, with a file path like /js/ like without any path. See here, this is the total URL path. If you see this is the total under the source. For the source attribute inside of script element, https://www, this is the total URL path. w3schools.com /js. Okay, myScript.js. myScript.js is a stored file, script stored as a .js file. File name is myScript. Now the total URL path given here. Okay, this is one way. Another way is that with a file path. Okay, this is the URL path, this is the file path. See, this is the file path. Under the script element, source attribute assigned with file path. Okay, here no any URL address, https was not given. Okay, if whenever you found /js means something, whatever, again / like that .js, that is called file path. Okay, so no file path, no any file path, simply you remove this. Now it becomes what? Your no any file path. Understood that? See, now this is the URL path, the total URL path. Okay, so if you remove this .com, this www.w3schools.com, you remove this web address, URL address. Now it becomes what? Your, this is called file path. Now whenever you run this code, okay, now this will be changed. Okay, paragraph changed. So paragraph is where under your under your id attribute. Paragraph is content of your paragraph element. That paragraph element will be identified by id attribute for the demo value passed. Understood that? Now a paragraph content changed. Okay, a paragraph content, if I keep this id attribute, if I keep inside of header section, inside of header start element, inside of header if I keep id is equal demo inside of header element start tag, then what happened? Understood that? Now your this header content external javascript that will be changed. Now external javascript will be changed to c. Click that external javascript content will be changed, not paragraph content, not paragraph element content. Paragraph element content is what? Paragraph. Header section header element content is what? External javascript, because you have kept the id where? Inside of your header element. So that content external javascript will be changed. External javascript will be changed to paragraph. The paragraph changed is where? It is kept in where? In a function under dot inner html attribute. This value paragraph changed is assigned. That value will be changed. Understood? Wherever you keep id, so that element will be selected. Understood that? So this is what these are section, these are written for what? My function is stored in myScript.js. My function, that function my function is stored as a file, external file, that is what? Name myScript.js. Okay, that is for your understanding. This paragraph, if you remove this one, there is no any problem. If you remove this paragraph section, okay, now you run this code, no any problem. So whenever you change, your paragraph changed, means your external javascript, that is the content of your header element. So here you have kept id is equal demo, so that will be changed. If you keep this id is equal demo inside of this paragraph element, inside of this paragraph element, if you keep this one id is equal to demo. Now remove this one. Now let us see, you have kept id id is equal to demo. Id is an attribute assigned with demo, so both the elements will be selected. Let us see, both the elements value changed, only paragraph, only header section. Why? Because only the header section element is changed. Why? Because it is the first element, that's why it has chosen the header section element. Understood that? If you remove this one header section, then what? Only this paragraph will be changed. So under the source, so for the source attribute, the file path given as, okay, remove this also, there is no any problem. The file name is myScript.js. Okay, no issue. Your paragraph changed because okay, this is the only the file name, that is you remove this total code, you again write this, there is not a problem. You write like this script. We need to write this under script element. Script element started like this. Inside of this script start tag src is equal, src मतलब source is equal that file name, what my script .js, but that must be kept in double quotation marks. This is very compulsory. myScript.js, it is the external file stored as with the extension .js. File name is myScript. Now it is assigned to source attribute. Now script element to be closed with end tag. Understood that? Now run this code. Okay. Paragraph change. Okay. So if I keep any distance between this document declaration, is there any problem? Still it is executed, there is any problem. HTML, whether if I remove this doc type declaration, then what happens? But that is the common practice here, to keep exclamation mark and doc type. Okay, that is very common practice. Understood that there is no any problem. So here id is kept inside of your paragraph section. So paragraph start tag. So that element, that content is a paragraph. Initially a paragraph will be there, that will be changed to whenever you click on this paragraph change. So myscript.js file allotted to what? Source attribute. Okay, inside of script tag. These are what? These are two more paragraph elements for what? My function is stored in where? To mention it, my function is stored in myscript.js file with dot extension .js. Okay, one more paragraph content. This example uses a file path to link to myscript.js. Okay, if you remove, this is for these two paragraphs are only for yourself only. Otherwise, if you want to comment them, you comment, there is no problem. If you want to comment, so now this is first, initially we need to put comment for exclamation mark. So now this line, total line will be under your comment section. Run. Okay, only one header element and its content, external JavaScript and paragraph element. A paragraph element, paragraph, now it is changed to paragraph change. If we keep this id is equal demo inside of header section, id is equal to demo. Now what happened? Remove this. If you run this, the header element, only the header element. What is the header element? External JavaScript. That will be changed. Okay, paragraph as it is. Even though if you have two IDs, only one ID will be selected. So remove this. ID is equal to remove this ID. Keep any one ID. Okay. Now come to the point. If you remove function, always function that is to be kept in double quotation marks. Otherwise it will not, your function, a button will not be the function to be kept in double quotation marks. That is very important. Okay. Any content you can change. If you keep paragraph content, a paragraph like never, a paragraph like never, external JavaScript file, the content, external JavaScript file. So in this way we can keep external JavaScript file. We can call external JavaScript file. So in this way we can call external JavaScript file, which is stored as .js file. So into three ways. One is by providing a full URL path, full web address, a file path, otherwise no any path, without any path. Okay. So next is what is the use if you keep external JavaScript, if you call any external JavaScript file, what are the advantages? Means if your code is stored as external JavaScript file, what are the advantages? Advantage is what? It separates the HTML and code. Okay, so that file can be used in different web pages whenever you need. Why? Because your code is separately stored as a JavaScript file, so it separates HTML and code. It makes HTML and JavaScript easier to read and maintain. Okay, it makes HTML and JavaScript easier to read and maintain. So, and speeding up the page loads. Okay, speeding up the page loads. Web page will be speedily loaded. In one page we can add several script files. In one file, see here, script src for source attribute, one JavaScript file, external file added, another script, another JavaScript file, okay, which is stored under .js, added to source attribute. So in one web page we can add several script files. Okay, that is not a problem. So it is over. So this is the way to use the file stored in external, so that file can be used. Okay, this is the topic, external JavaScript. Before that, what we have studied, JavaScript in body, JavaScript in header section, or in both, already I have covered. So JavaScript functions and events, already I have covered. What is JavaScript function and events. Okay, so just we have seen a function is created, some code written inside of the function, and whenever a button is created, whenever we click on that button, event event driven. So whenever you click on, so that code is run under the function, means that function will be invoked. Already we have done. Okay. So this is okay.